Hi, dear learners. Uh, I have started receiving queries after my previous video that is on how to prepare for the term end examinations. And I have been receiving some questions from the students saying that sir, try to help us in answering the question papers and how to answer the question papers. Any tips on that? So based on the queries I have been receiving, I thought that I should come up with this short video, and I request you, after watching this video, go and watch the previous video that is on how to prepare the for term and examination. And apart from that, if you go to my what is called as YouTube platform, where I am creating some useful videos for exclusive for our learners of IGNO, that will help you to understand the subject also. Okay, so coming back to the topic, as I mentioned in the beginning itself, today I will be just discussing with you about a question paper that is there in front of you. The exam for this question paper held in December 2021. Okay, and now in this session, what I am going to do, I am going to just brief you about what are the, I think, say, tips and suggestions to answer questions and to get good numbers, I can say in other way. Okay, so first of all, whenever you receive a question paper in examination hall, please check the course codes and program codes, and as well as the title of the papers also. Okay, so this is the title of the paper which you need to check here. Okay, and also you need to check the course code and the program code. So these things will help you to start further. Okay, and here today I am discussing with you about the paper on proteins, because since I am coordinating this course proteins in your BSc Honors Biochemistry, I am going to just take this paper as an example only, so that you will get an idea about the paper. Okay, so then the another factor, another point I can say which you need to focus on is the duration and the maximum marks, because many a time students get confused with and keep on asking, sir, what is the maximum duration, how many hours or how many marks will be there, and what is the maximum mark. So for this purpose, I am just asking you to just once you receive the question paper in the examination hall, go through these points that will help you to just get a familiarize with the paper. Okay, this is one thing. And yeah, moving further, read these instructions also here that are there. So how many questions you need to answer? It is clearly mentioned in this question paper, particular paper of proteins. You are instructed to write 7 questions out of the given questions. Okay, so like this, I advise you, whenever you receive a question paper, just read all these basic instructions. Okay, that will help you to understand the concept of the question paper, and as well as the time duration and the maximum marks that you need to score in this question paper. Okay, so after this, I'm just going into the questions now. See, in this question, for example, in the question paper, question 1 is having two parts. You can see part A and part B, and remember, the paper pattern, the style of paper may vary from course to course. So then don't worry and don't ask such a question, sir, what is the pattern of this particular course, what is the pattern of another course, chemistry course and botany course, yeah, zoology course, because the patterns are varying depending on the course nature and course content. Hence there is a diversity in the question paper pattern, but on the whole, the what is called as instruction template will help you to understand. Okay, see here there is a kind of match the following. Okay, and then fill in the blanks. For example, there are two parts. See, what generally I have observed when such questions are given to students, आप लोग क्या करते हैं, ये क्वेश्चन नंबर जो है मेन नंबर 1 ये लिखना चाहिए, 1 के अंदर सबसेक्शन ए के अंदर आप कर रहे हैं मैच द फॉलोइंग. So whenever you are doing such match the following, better way is you can write point 0.1 sodium dodecyl sulfate. It is matching with the so and so particular what is called as a point in the other side. So try to mention point here, then point the other side. That way you can give the complete answer. Many a times I have observed students write what is called as what is the numeric 1 A, 2 C, 4 D. Okay, this is also a way of answering. But many a times, what happen? Sometimes some students used to give lines like this: A, B, C, D. All these things are generally give a bad impression at the time of evaluation. So I suggest you to write it decently. And main thing, since I'm talking about how to write the question paper, how to write the answers, better follow decent writing and write cleanly, neatly. Don't write unwanted things in the question answer papers. And as well as if you're writing any language, be it Hindi or be it English, okay, write the concepts clearly, okay, and describe the things as requested by the examiner in the question paper. Okay, this is one thing. So, according to question paper, please be specific to the answer. Similarly, here also blanks. Okay, better mention for blank 1 this is the answer, blank 2 this is the answer. Sometimes just students keep on writing just like answers without writing the numbers. Mention section number 1, section number B, then blank number 1, blank number 2, like that. That will help the evaluator to understand, yes, this student is doing good, he is serious about the things. Then if I go to another question, for example, here question number 3, the question clearly says describe the classification of proteins based on the conformation and shape. See, if you go back and refer the course material, there might be 2 to 3 types of classification of proteins. Here, the examiner is asking you to write about the classification based on the shape and conformation. Many times, what happens? Student write whatever they know. Avoid such things that will give a negative impression. Write the answers to the question which is being asked, which is being raised in the question paper. Okay, and then another thing which I would like to say here, the question number 4. Okay, so if you see this question here also, they are asking you to write the question with the help of a flow chart. Okay, using a flow chart. But many a times students start describing the whole thing, because why we are asking sometimes flowchart, sometimes diagram, sometimes definition, sometimes description, because we want to know whether the student, the learner is able to understand the difference between the concept of one question to a concept of another question. Okay, so that's why try to write the नेचर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन को समझिए, उसके हिसाब से आप आंसर लिखना शुरू करिए। ठीक है। दूसरा क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे देख लीजिए 4B। यहाँ पे क्या पूछा आपसे? सो एनलिस्ट द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ आयन एक्सचेंज क्रोमेटोग्राफी। तो इसमें आपको करना क्या है? आयन एक्सचेंज क्रोमेटोग्राफी का मेन एप्लीकेशंस लिखना है। ठीक है, अगर आपके पास टाइम है कोई बात नहीं, यू कैन राइट प्रिंसिपल, अदरवाइज जस्ट स्टिक टू द आंसर। And always I what is called as request my students here, whenever you are writing question number, be assured about writing the subsections also, 4A 4B. समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस ना, कुछ बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं, वो कोई क्या करते हैं ना, 3 का ए लिख देता है, फिर तुरंत 4 का बी वहाँ पे लिख देता है। तो एवेल्युएटर को वो एक क्रैश कन्फ्यूजन हो जाता है। समटाइम्स वी आर फोर्स्ड टू व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज रीचेक वंस अगेन कि ये सही में लिखा नहीं लिखा। तो इसलिए अच्छा रहेगा आप ऐसे करिए, क्वेश्चन नंबर डालिए, सबसेक्शंस डालिए और क्लीनली लिख लिए। ठीक है, दिस इज वन थिंग। या एंड वन मोर थिंग, इफ यू सी हियर क्वेश्चन नंबर 5B। 5B के अंदर आपसे पूछा जा रहा है नीटली लेबल्ड डायग्राम एंड एक्सप्लेन द वर्किंग मैकेनिज्म। तो जहाँ पे क्लियरली कह रहे हैं नीटली लेबल्ड डायग्राम, okay, the examiner is asking you to draw a diagram, so draw the diagram and explain the principle or working mechanism, whatever they are asking in the question. So this way you will give a good impression to the evaluator that the learner is aware of the question and aware of the concept and he or she is doing the right thing. ओके, सो ये सारे जो बेसिक टिप्स है अच्छे से समझिए। ओके, एंड नो नीड टू राइट वॉट एवर यू नो एंड डोंट व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज राइट कट द पेपर एंड देन read it. And many a time students used to think that if you write like 10 pages or maintain some space in between each question, एक दो पेज छोड़ देते हैं लिखे बिना लिखे, ये सब गलत चीज़ें हैं, ऐसा मत करिए। ओके, सो राइट आंसर इन अ प्रिसाइज मैनर, क्लियरली कितने मार्क्स के लिए पूछा, क्या पूछा आपसे, डायग्राम पूछा, डिस्क्रिप्शन पूछा, डेफिनेशन पूछा, एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए बोला, मैकेनिज्म पूछा. So just look into the terminology that is being asked in the questions, then answer accordingly. Okay, so the basic thing is first read the question paper clearly. Okay, इससे अच्छा काम है अगर जब आप प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करते हैं, कोर्स ज्वाइन करते हैं, तो प्रोग्राम गाइड को एक बार पढ़िए, ईच ब्लॉक में कोर्स का इंट्रोडक्शन पढ़िए, then read the instructions of the question paper. That will help you to understand and answer the questions clearly. And the small tip, as I mentioned earlier, is write neatly. Diagrams डालिए, थोड़ा बहुत कलरफुल डायग्राम्स हो सकते तो कलरफुल डालिए. ठीक है, these things will help you to uh, impress the evaluator and get good numbers, but don't write unwanted things in the question paper, answer papers. Okay, so these are the few things which I thought I want to share with you people. That's why I am sharing here. Okay, so this is how you need to answer the question papers, and you can see the choice also. So out of I think 9 questions, you need to write 7 questions in this particular question paper, where there is sometimes there is internal choice also. You need to pick according to the question paper nature and the choice being asked. Okay, this is all from my side regarding how to answer the question paper. Okay, so I once again request you all just go through the previous video, that is how to prepare for term and examination, and then read this one. And also in the previous video of how to prepare for term and examination, in the description I have mentioned about few important links that will help you to what is called as search the self-learning material, and as well as IGNO online portals that will help and provide you the materials useful for your preparation. Okay, so with these brief suggestions and tips, I would like to conclude this session, and I wish best wishes to all my students. Okay, take care.